You name it, I'm hiring for it. Even if you can't name it, I'll hire for it.
Staffing struggles resurface. Now seasonal positions are going unfilled.
We don't have enough lifeguards to be able to fully staff all of our pools.
Employers looking to set themselves apart and connect with job seekers.
It's tough when there's a lot of competition.
Tonight, we're taking an in-depth look at what's behind the hiring hangups for businesses eager to rebound.
And coughs, sniffles, and sore throats on the upswing.
People are interacting more, and those viruses never went away.
Common viruses are making a comeback, and your visit to the doctor's office could be a little different now thanks to COVID. Tonight, our country is on the rebound. More and more people are getting vaccinated, pandemic restrictions are easing, and businesses that struggled to hold on through the past year are now roaring back to life.
And they're already hitting a roadblock. Employers are having a hard time hiring enough staff to fill open positions. U.S. job openings hit a record high of 9.3 million in April. The number of unemployed people right now is roughly the same.
All right, so what's the disconnect here? What do employers need to do to get people into those jobs? We are taking an in-depth look tonight.
Yes, we are. We'll start with Denver7 CB Cotton. She's talking with one local restaurant owner, hoping a new tool can help him connect with workers.
This is a Brooklyn, which is our biggest seller.
And the secret ingredient, Marco Dim says it's their ovens. As he watches each crust rise,
It's pretty cool, right?
he's also watched his job openings rise too.
Literally, I got an ad up for, kitchen managers, dishwashers, servers, you name it.
And so far, no one has responded saying they want one of his jobs. Dim has owned and operated Marco's coal-fired pizza for over a decade, and he's never struggled finding workers until now.
I talk to people all over in all industries, and everybody's in the same boat. There's just no labor.
Staffing shortages have been a challenge during pandemic recovery here in Colorado. When you divvy up the number of restaurants looking for hires and the smaller number of people looking for a job, it's a situation where everyone is fighting for a small piece of the pie.
I've never seen anything like it.
The Colorado Restaurant Association hasn't either. It's why the trade organization launched a new online restaurant job board this week. The board will allow restaurants to post open positions.
We're already in. We're like, it came up and we put our name in.
And he likely won't be the only one. According to the latest numbers released this week by the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the country's accommodation and food services industry has had the largest increase in job openings by nearly 350,000.
Why? A lot of people are blaming the unemployment. I don't know if that's the case. I'm sure it's a part of it. I don't think it's the whole thing.
But Dim says he's paid well since before the pandemic.
We're paying way above $15 an hour for back-of-the-house people. Servers are doing well because of the tip money. I mean, man, they're making 25, 30 plus an hour. So there's good money to be made, decent money.
So for now, he's left to hope that his advertisements will soon lead to a rise of employees.
You name it, I'm hiring for it. Even if you can't name it, I'll hire for it and try to put them in somewhere.
For Marco's coal-fired pizza and other members of the Colorado Restaurant Association, the job board is free. For non-members, it costs $50 for a post that lasts 45 days. In Denver, I'm CB Cotton, Denver7.
And not surprisingly, money is a major motivator here. When you dig into the data, you see workers are now looking for jobs that pay much better than minimum wage. People searching on job site Directly Apply were looking at jobs with an average wage of more than $19 per hour. That's far above Colorado's minimum wage of $12.32 per hour. That pressure is working. We've already seen companies like Bank of America, McDonald's, and Chipotle announce plans to raise hourly wages. Now, in the case of Chipotle, it's passing that cost on to the customer. The company says it will raise the price of menu items about 4% to cover the cost of higher wages. That means your $7.85 chicken bowl would go up to $8.16. But those are not the only line items driving up Chipotle's costs. 4 top executives made a combined $57 million in bonuses last year.
And for perspective here, others believe boosted unemployment benefits are what's keeping people from applying to jobs. Half of all states announced plans to end the $300 per week bonus early. Colorado is taking a different approach. It's offering a return to work incentive payment. If you return to a full-time job by June 26th and stay employed for at least 8 weeks, you can receive a payment of $1,200. And it's not just restaurants and stores desperate for help right now. Greyhound says it needs to hire 200 drivers immediately and a total of 600 throughout the year. The bus company says after a year of limited travel, it's now seeing a surge in demand.
While companies try to staff up for the rebound, they're finding themselves in direct competition now with summer seasonal jobs. Right now, some spots are struggling to hire lifeguards.
Denver7's Addie Guajardo reports it's leading to limited hours and even delays in opening up some public pools.
When the heat turns up,
I really like the slide over there.
Coloradans say it's time to dive into a pool, swim a few laps, or just splash around.
The children were hot and sticky. They wanted to cool off.
Andrea Berry brought her kids to the Scott Carpenter Pool in Boulder.
It's really busy and we're really excited about that.
Boulder Parks and Recreation manages 5 pools, and they've been forced to make some tough decisions.
When we don't have enough lifeguards to be able to fully staff all of our pools.
Some kids hanging on the lane lines there. Make sure you're watching for that.
The shortage forced the city to adjust pool operation hours, limited access to pools, and has now delayed the opening of Spruce Pool.
Hey, body walk, please!
This marks Ian's 3rd year at the Scott Carpenter Pool.
We have a bunch of people, especially at this facility, and we need it to stay safe, of course, so we need the help.
Cities across Colorado are experiencing a similar shortage.
When you're done with that rotation,
A spokesperson with Aurora Parks Recreation and Open Spaces says there are 100 lifeguards short this summer, and it's impacting pool hours. Loveland Parks and Recreation is down about 30 lifeguards, which delayed the opening of Lake Loveland. Boulder pays new lifeguards $13 an hour. Aurora pays $14. Loveland, $13.25.
We're seriously looking again at increasing those starting wages just so we're more competitive.
The city of Boulder says they're looking into incentives and admit they have a lot of competition offering higher wages. Ian encourages teens to apply.
it's just an incredible ability to be able to save lives and keep the pool deck safe.
And the parents here hope the next generation steps up this summer.
I hope some young people step up, because we want to be here every day this summer now that we got the pass.
Addie Guajardo, Denver 7.
So as businesses struggle to find enough staff, one group says it's time to look outside our borders for solutions. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce is urging federal lawmakers to ramp up immigration. Taking a deeper look at its proposal, it wants the White House to double the cap on employment-based visas. That's both for the H-1B visa for highly skilled temporary workers and the H-2B visa for seasonal workers. The chamber says immigration has been key to meeting labor needs in the past several decades and worries that it has been severely limited in recent years. Now, for more on this story and the rebound in our state, check out the Denver7 Plus app. Search Denver7 Plus on your Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, or Android device to start watching for free.
A major milestone for Colorado tonight. In 12 counties, 70% of eligible Coloradans received at least 1 dose of the coronavirus vaccine. That puts them ahead of President Biden's goal of having 70% of adults immunized by Independence Day. Now, we did a little bit of math on the vaccine numbers statewide. Right now, roughly 64% of Colorado adults have at least 1 shot of the vaccine. That's pretty much right on with the national average.
And MSU Denver is encouraging its students to get the shot by offering an incentive of its own. Vaccinated undergrads will be eligible to win 1 of 5 scholarships. It will cover the cost of tuition for the next academic year up to $8,100. And tomorrow, Governor Polis will announce the first 5 winners of Colorado's Comeback Cash Scholarship drawing.
And as COVID-19 case numbers drop across Colorado and the U.S., cases of more common viruses like the flu and common cold are back on the uptick. I spoke with Dr. Scott Joy, who oversees Health One's 500-plus primary care doctors. He says they and urgent care locations are seeing a rise in patients with upper respiratory symptoms. Now, flu cases were down to historically low levels during the height of the pandemic. Now, Dr. Joy says the return to human interaction gives these kinds of illnesses a chance to return to our lives with a major caveat. Compared to COVID-19, some of these everyday illnesses may not be as concerning, but seeing that we're seeing this rise, how concerning is that to you, this kind of return to normal?
Yeah, no, I think the fact that we're seeing a rise in acute respiratory infections, I think the key thing is you cannot assume it's just the common cold anymore. You have to prove that it is not COVID-19 until otherwise. And I think that's the big behavioral change that we're going to see in the healthcare space.
Dr. Joy says if you go into a doctor's office in the future with any respiratory symptoms, really, you'll likely be tested for COVID first and then diagnosed with something else if you come back negative. And that could happen for a while.
We have Latinx queer members, we have bisexual and trans.
LGBTQ lawmakers bringing fresh perspectives and championing new ideas at our state capitol.
The State House floor was not accessible for people living in wheelchairs until I got elected.
Why, they say, bringing together a range of voices and experiences only strengthens our state.
I don't want to be the first and only. I want to be the first with a whole bunch of other people that come behind me.
Another sizzler on the way for tomorrow, but this cold front brings us a change for Friday.